son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Do.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Taylor. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Motion. Mike, 36.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check nine, check nine.
This is Michel on the counter. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Let's go next. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the pass.
On the ground, this is Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Check 13. Check. Alert 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ready? 6. You get block me. You get block me.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain there of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Watch that. 19.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Check 24. Check 24.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check 99.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check. Mike 55.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater complete. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down, New England.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In your face.
Check. Crunch.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Switch up, switch up.
Bridgewater now. He's got White here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 51, Mike.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run with Taylor, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Touchdown 54.
Here's Watson. He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, 59! 22, check, cover! 22, check, cover!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Right there. Oh, dance, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 37. Check 37.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Whip.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check 55, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot. Mike, 55.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down, Bridgewater. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They go play action. Bridgewater. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Ready? 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah. 55 Mike, guys. 55. Bring it. Now switch.
Here's Bridgewater. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 19-yard line.
got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56. Mike. 54. 56.
Now it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One set. 19. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. He's coming. He's coming.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
24. He's coming, double up. 959.
Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Throwing on second and 8. Bridgewater. That's complete to White. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this. And this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
New England.
Here we
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney Merciless able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he floated one out there incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and 1, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
25, 31.
On first down, Watson forced out to his left. That is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Where's the tap? 17. 36.
Hey, what's that?
Hey, 31.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, 59. 37.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Hey, 59.
Football. Check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. 19. 55.
Go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
56 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go now. 15 on it. I got you.
On 1st down, it's Armstrong. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Armstrong. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Texans 14.